obvious. It's very hidden. So here apparently it's too close. He missed, and you're gonna present this. I just thought like that is actually right because he missed, but he did hit. So okay, something happened there. Oh, welcome to my stream. Sorry about my sniveling. I don't really know why that is. My nose is just getting pinched by something. Missing the tiny hole on this costume will be the prosecution's undoing. What do you mean? This little hole has actually created a huge hole in your testimony. What is going on with my... Is it me? Is my feet when I'm doing something... Like, I have a board back in my... What is it called there? My bench. So I have to snivel again. I'm gonna find some paper. Oh, I have some paper here too. No, it was not. It was on the machine. Wait a second. Yeah, sorry for that. My nose is shivering a bit. Okay, but that was not really that obvious. That I had to cheat off, because for me it was like, yes, he missed. Exactly, that's why it's in the arm. He did not hit. Well, explain yourself, Mr. Wright. You said the two of them were fighting when the victim fired his gun at point blank. If that were true, then there would be... Then where is the gunpowder burn on? Wasn't there a gunpowder burn? Didn't they say a gunpowder burn? Oh my god, is that why it was so hard for me to find? Because of the gunpowder burn? Shit! I thought it was actually there. Okay, that was literally my bad. God. Gunpowder burn? This is what you testified earlier. When something is shot from point blank, a burn area is left around the bullet hole. Oh, but there is no single trace of a gunpowder burn in this costume, on this costume. Not in, but on, in and on, and on and on and on. This is a very good point. That is a good point, actually. And what does exactly this mean? I don't really know. It means that when the shot was fired, they were standing apart from each other. I'm disappointed, Mr. Phoenix Wright. I think you could punch a hole in my logic with that. With a wishy-washy thinking like that, anyone can explain anything ever. Anyway. What? Then I implore you to disprove my line of thinking. Let's see. In the middle of their fight, the victim pushed the defendant away, and it was then, when they were separated, that he fired. How was that? Yeah, but it was stabbed! They don't have the strength. As if that was even possible. According to testimony, the wound from the stabbing was very severe. The victim would not have had the strength to push the I don't know why it's hard to say the defendant. I thought I was saying that defendant, but no, it's just the defendant very far after that. How did she miss that? Well then, that's right. The defendant must have pushed the victim away. After stabbing him, she must have put some space between the doctor and herself. And then while she was preparing to strike again, the doctor took his shot. You don't put... If you have... okay, this is just my logic. I'm not going to do it anyway, but if you have actually a weapon, you're gonna actually make sure to have it in. Or at least be close by. Make sure if it is murder. Like, you don't push away and like, are you dead? No, you're not. I'm coming back. Like, what? There. That should satisfy even you. That does make an awful lot of sense. What do you think, Mr. Wright? I must be careful, I can't afford to make a mistake here. Concentrate to think. No, it doesn't make sense. For me, it doesn't make sense. You don't push the one away. There is a fatal flaw in our argument, Your Honor. Fatal flaw? Yo! Very interesting. I would love to see where this flaw is. Show me something that contradicts my explanation. Explanation. Perhaps you should make your voice like that. Yeah! There has to be a snag in her explanation somewhere. She put some distance between them before rushing to make the final blow. When she was about to strike, the doctor took his shot. There must be a piece of evidence that contradicts this line of thinking. I think my father is home, because I can hear my dog. I believe this is it. This is the piece of evidence that destroys your logic. What is that? Is that a folding screen? I would like to point the court's attention to the hole in this folding screen. I guess she never found out of that. I found that out. It looks like you already know what I'm thinking about. Where? What? Mr. Wright, your explanation, please. Are these two really that clueless? Apparently. The bullet went through the defendant's sleeve first and then the folding screen. It passes through at a height of approximately 8 inches of the ground, which means... Which means what? Tell me! When the shot was fired, Maya, I mean the defendant, was not getting ready to strike, but was actually squatting low onto the ground. Which means... self-defense! But we're still back to self-defense, not attacking. Order! Order, people! This changes everything. Please look at this diagram of the crime scene. The victim, Dr. Gray, was here when the fire was shot. And the bullet hit this folding screen. It hit this location about 8 inches of the ground. At this time, the defendant was in this area. So... about here, I would believe. I believe they was sitting next to each other, and then he was behind and was going to do something. Okay, I just messed that up. So, something tells me not that far. Wait, are these pillows? Then they must be there, right? Somewhere around here. Where is it? I know that this is like a straight up line in between, but where on the line? I'm gonna try and... you know what? I actually have... I don't know what it's called in English. These, I don't know if you can see it. I'm gonna actually use this. So... I cannot even move with the left one. Okay, so I gotta do this. Okay, so far away, somewhere about here. But if they were close, then perhaps here somewhere. The problem is I don't really know where. Okay, good. Crikey. Wait a second. We knew the defender was close to the ground based on the height of the bullet hole. But how can you gauge the distance from that? I'm trying to think actually 3 dimensions here, but somehow it went so wrong for me it did not work. Isn't it possible that the defender was standing much closer to the victim? That's impossible. But why? But why? You probably should know the answer to that question, Miss Von Karma. If you were shot from somewhere closer, there would be gunpowder burns presented. However, there is nothing on the sword around the bullet hole of this costume. Curse you, Phoenix. You... I believe it has now been proven that the defendant was standing away from the victim when she was shot at. But do you think this has changed the defendant's situation? It changes everything. Honestly, this has changed everything. The prosecution has claimed that the defendant was aiming to kill by stabbing. If that were true, delivering the final strike with a knife would be ideal. However, where and what was the defendant doing at the time? Squatting all the way by the folding screen? Exactly. If Maya Fey was the real murderer, why would she be by the folding screen instead of preparing to strike? Upon further consideration, it does make very little sense. Yeah, I figured there had to be a reason. Figuring things out and proving the logic behind everything is your job. Ooh. Alright, with this, the rest of the trial should be in the... she's smiling again. Blast Radius of Disaster. Ah, it continued. I think it said basket, but now it said Blast Radius of Disaster. You're such a smart man, Mr. Phoenix, right? I think that you were able to take completely hopeless case to this point. Now I know why Papa had a tough time with you. You amuse me. Of all the things to inherit, why did it have to be that smarmy smile? Detective, how dare you damage my perfect logic? Sorry, I more or less fluked out there. Wow. How is this my fault? You can start by repairing your standing by first... Start repairing your standing by first removing that 3-strand goatee. Oh, and the rest assure you punishment will come later. Punishment? Well then, Your Honor, I think we had all I can take of this detective's face. I think it's time to call in the next witness. Yeah, that gotta be Lotta. Yep, because she has a photograph. The court will now take a 5-minute recess. After we reconvene, we will hear from the next witness. To be continued, but we're gonna continue. We've only done not even half yet. Yeah. Save your progress? Yay! We are going to save our progress. Because now I don't need to be thinking too much of the health, or whatever it is. So now it's part 2. Part 2. Here, that was a close one. And you were giving it all your defense. Sorry, why am I having so hard time to read this? I knew we were giving it your all to defend me. But I could feel the death penalty hanging in the air. I feel like I was pretty close to dying myself. But you were wonderful out there. You listened carefully, made theories, and tricked everyone into believing you. Thanks? Wait, tricked? That must be the lawyer's secret technique, right? By the way, is the next witness who I think it is? Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's Lotta Hart. Oh, I guess there's no escaping her, huh? Remember, Nick, your promise to you to save me. If you lose me and my sis ghost will my sis ghost will come after you and haunt you. Your sister? Are you talking about Mystic Mia? Yeah, do you remember her, Pearly? My sister was a super good lawyer. She was also Nick's teacher. Oh, I didn't know that. I'm trying to make more or less the squeakiest voice there, if we say so. Or the kiddiest voice, if we say so. Why am I so much to the left? What is going on with this little... There we go. The court will now reconvenes. Now, the first order of... Ow! What in the bloody maniac is this about? I don't want to hear it, old man. After I call my witness, sit there quietly and watch like a good little boy. Yes, sir. Why does everyone keep calling her sir? It's ma'am. Please. Bring in the photographer who witnessed the channeling. Wait. Lotta Hard was when Edgeworth was actually almost trial for murder. It was trial for murder, which means she had to put up with her father. Hi Phoenix, how you doing? Just fine. Yeah, sorry about this. Didn't exactly have a choice, you know. Name and occupation. I declare, what in tarnation? Hey judge, there is some violence against my fair self. That's fine. That's fine? That ain't fine. That's a whip. There's no need for foolish outcries from foolish fools. Please, good God, get a dictionary and find some other word for idiot. Oh my God. Just hurry up and testify about what happened on the day of the murder. I haven't even got to say my name and job yet. Name's Lotta Hard, paranormal photographer. I'm here to testify. No, let's all be one big happy family, okay? Yeah, it's a bit too late for that. Good God. Only the doc and the defendant were in the channeling chamber. We're waiting outside the door, and then bang, we heard this gunshot. Mr. Lawyer there broke the door down, and we rushed into the room. Inside there were the dead victim and the defendant waving a pistol around. I swear, other than those two, there was no one else in the room. Okay. Okay. And did you take a picture of the scene right after the murder took place? Reckon, of course. Excuse me? Reckon, of course. It's short for you reckon? Of course I did. Okay. Does it look like I care? Just hurry up and show your picture to the court. The moment of truth will be in the picture. Last time was just fog. And two men standing in the fog. Hold on, she's not back there, she's here. But you can't actually see the face. By the way, does she actually have those bracelets? Bracers? No, bracelets. Braces are more or less armor for that. I don't wonder. I don't think you can see that there. But she's standing in the whole wrong position. It would certainly seem that only the defendant and the victim were in the room. Lotta's photo added to the court record. Are you ready, Mr. Phoenix, right? Oh, not again. I'm not gonna let my nose do this again. I will clear all doubt about Maya through this cross-examination. Just watch me. Bring it! That's exactly the translation. Just bring it! Only the document. Already read this. Whoa! My health is still low. Good God. Alright. What are you babbling about? You were there too, were you not? Why don't you answer that yourself? Was it really just the two of them? Yes, Dr. Gray and Maya were the only two that went in the room. Hold up, we can't have the defense testifying against his own client. Anyway, folks, only the two of them went into the challenge chamber. But you knew that from the very beginning, did you, witness? Didn't you? Witness, continue. Okay. Sorry, I'm almost have a burp going up there. Yeah, there was. Oh. We're hearing a bang. Was it really a gunshot? Let me guess. Can you not answer that in yourself? Are you insane? You must have heard it as well. Oh. Why don't you just testify for the court, Mr. Phoenix, right? Was it really a gunshot? Yes, I think it was something that sounded like a gunshot. And why are we here listening to the defense testify? Okay. I heard a gunshot a long time ago, so I know. I heard a gunshot a long time ago, so I know. I tell you that that was a gunshot I heard. Now this is where the story heats up. Okay, so here is where... Oh, welcome to my stream. I do hope you enjoy it and the weird voices I'm trying to make. Mr. Lawyer there broke down the door and we rushed into the room. So I know this, I don't need to press this. I did it. I still have an ache in my shoulder. Like, that door looks massive, to be honest. Inside was a dead victim and a defendant waving a pistol around. I'm gonna do with this at least. Yeah. Sure, I'm sure. That seems overconfident. Press harder! Because if she's sure, that means she did not channel a person. Lotta, please think back of the day one more time. What you getting at? Remember what you said when we broke into the room? Right, it doesn't look like her. That's the thing. I was murdered. I was murdered, people. What at a time like this? Oh shit. Times like this are perfect for snapping up shots. But anyway, what's going on here? This gal, is she Maya? Yeah, that's the thing. When you saw the murder that time, you couldn't even tell if it was Maya Fey or not, am I correct? Well, yes. Order, Miss Hart. You are here to present accurate testimony. Yeah, sorry. This shifted things back to my side. For a defense lawyer, your defense is terribly lacking, Mr. Phoenix, right? Witness, think back to when those two entered the channeling chamber. When they entered. One of those people that entered the chamber was Maya Fey, correct? Yeah, that's right. Yeah, it was Maya that went in. It looks like we've come to a collective conclusion. The person in this picture is most certainly Maya Fey. Exactly. Rats, and I'm trapped like one again. Okay, that's bad. Swear, other than those two, there was no one else in the room. I'm gonna check, just for safety reasons. Arabs is absolutely certain of that. Sure am. But that old witch chased us out of the room, so... Old witch. Does she mean Morgan Fey? Yeah, probably. We don't even know how old she is. But there's no one else in there, and you know it. The channeling chamber was very dark, almost pitch black. Was there really no one else in there? What about behind the folding screen? What about behind the folding screen? Did you check back then? Back there? Wreck given? Excuse me? What in the... Reckon given? You know, you reckon that's a given. I took a good look around the room once. Ain't no way anyone was hanging behind that folding screen. If I may have a word with you, Miss Hart. What, you got a problem? Wreck given, I mean, I am having a little difficulty understanding you. If you would stop saying such things as reckon... Oh my god! Oh, welcome by the way. I'm trying to welcome everyone here. My stream is in a delay, so... on purpose. So, it might be a bit... well, a delay before the welcome. So sorry about that, but I do hope you enjoy this. Now then, Mr. Phoenix Wright, do you see the problem with the testimony, or don't you? The story adds up. As worse as there are the scene of the crime with her. Check something though. Lotta's photo is there. So this is the thing here. Okay, it doesn't say much here. Whoop. Okay, so not much here either. There's only the bracelet like sticks out for her right arm. There's nothing more to it because we only see the back. So technically it can be anyone, but yeah. Okay, so I need to present something here. His gunshot, but there is one problem here. 2 shots were fired. Goodness sake me! I think I should save before I continue. I'm gonna start from when I saved the last time, and that's gonna be a pain in my bum. It's gonna be a pain in my bum anyway if I do something wrong. We're waiting outside the door, and then bang, we heard his gunshot. Mr. Lawyer broke the door down, and we rushed into the room. Okay, I did not press this. I'm gonna press this just to see what they say. So let's get this straight. This Mr. Lawyer there broke the door down. Yeah, like they only say that it's me. Yes, on camera. I broke the door down. That was great. You're a real man. Oh, really? That's something I would like to see. Godness sake. Oh, I need to actually... That's why I did that, because I did not press everything, even though I needed to. Enough. It seems that there are no issues with Miss Hart's testimony. At the time of the crime, only 2 people were in the channeling chamber. The victim, Dr. Turner Gray, and the defendant, Maya Fey. Okay, so let's see. The face of the defendant cannot be verified in this picture. However, if we think about the circumstances, it would have to be the defendant. What am I going to do if I just let this go? What is it, Mr. Wright? You look as if you have something to say. If I make one wrong move, I'm going to have the judge against me. Is there something I can present to prove it's not Maya on the photo? The problem is if I don't press anything, then it will just go, alright, she's guilty. But I can't see anything. Like, I cannot see anything really wrong. It is her hair, probably fake, I don't know. It's only the bracelet, but I don't know if she actually wears one. I don't think you see one, right? I'm gonna say I cannot present anything yet. Well, Mr. Wright. Nothing, Your Honor. That's very smart of you, Mr. Phoenix Wright. You really should give up trying to prove this is not Maya Fey. I didn't say anything about giving up. I just don't have the right piece of evidence to prove my argument. Exactly. Okay, that's enough. Is this it? Is this all I could do? I think it's quite obvious to this court that a verdict of not guilty is not possible. I told you. I didn't told you. Totally 100% impossible. Miss Von Karma, do you have any further questions for this witness? Having established the defendant's guilt, further questioning won't be needed. What about the defense? No further questions, I presume? I couldn't protect Maya. The defense... What are you going to do now? Oh, and I am haunted. For those who doesn't know, that is actually the sister that is already dead. Phoenix, you can't make that kind of face. A lawyer is someone who smiles no matter how bad it gets. Mia? Pearl! Oh good god, puberty strike early. Holy shit. Oh my god, so she can do that as well. And apparently she did it. Wow, I just wonder a thing, because they physically change. Like, she's 8 to someone that was about 30 years old, which means the bone structure and everything changes. Like, what in the shit? I guess I made it just in time, wouldn't you say? You, but Pearls? Her clothes are a bit small. Okay, I'm wondering, like, the line in the middle there, is it the clothing or is it actually her? Because she says it is small, and when I think of it, it is clothing for an 8-year-old. Okay, anyway, what are you waiting for, Phoenix? Let's go. But how? She's already taken away every advantage. Whoops. Advantage is still in your hand. Think carefully. One more time about what you saw in the channeling chamber. Do you remember what you told me yesterday? What did I see? I was murdered. What? 2 photos! There are 2 photos! Where's the other photo? I did not reckon that before. Where's the other photo? This is one final piece of this puzzle. Mia? Question Lotta one more time, Phoenix. I don't know if she's doing it unconsciously or on purpose, but she's not testifying truthfully. Now, this court would like to end the cross-examination, period. Please wait, Your Honor. The defense would like to request that the witness testify one more time. Overruled. I'm afraid you're too late, Mr. Wright. The cross-examination has already ended. Furthermore, oh my god, no, what in the world is going on here? It's fine. I'll allow another testimony. Avant-Karma case is perfect, absolutely flawless. I want better time than this for you to see that. But, I mean, I have some place I must go after this. Alright, I allow it. Miss Hart, hurry up and give us another testimony. Well, heck. What am I supposed to talk about? Please tell us once more what happened when you burst into the channeling chamber. Okay, you got it. See, you got through to the judge somehow, right? Well, actually, it was Von Kamma's whip that got through to him. Yeah, like, ouch. Jesus. It would actually get confiscated, to be honest. When we broke into that room, all I focused on was Maya. I was kinda scared of the dead body, so I didn't take a good look at it. I'm really bad when it comes to blood and ghosts and stuff. But I still managed to point my camera at Maya and take a shot. Nothing sounds different from before. Some parts of her testimony were very vague. I should press serve for those sections. Struggle all you like, as you taste the bitterness of your defeat. Well, amuse me with your useless questions, Mr. Phoenix Wright. I'm waiting. Just checking, is everyone doing alright? It seems that way. Hello? My phone is want me to tell it something. Okay. I'm gonna just press with this, because technically there is a ghost while channeling, so... And even knowing that, you still persist in being a paranormal photographer. That's why I'm getting out of this here business. This gal gonna get the dirt on the stars and the tabloid photographer from now on. I think actually you can see her either later in this game or in the 3rd game. I don't know if I ever played the 3rd game. Mr. Phoenix Wright, would it kill you to stay on topic for a change? Well, would it, Mr. Wright? Nice tag team in stereo. It could be grateful it's not in 5-1. I don't really know what that means, but probably just the core that it's plugged into. Yeah, here's the thing. A shot. There were 2 shots. 2, right? 2 what? 2 shots. You took 2 shots. But only one has been submitted as evidence. Miss Hart, where's the other picture you have been withholding? No, no, no. You got it all wrong. It's not me. I didn't mean anything bad. Now I can be a little mean, but I ain't evil. At least she knows herself.
Then why have you not shown this other picture to the court yet?
Well, ain't it obvious that prosecutor woman told me to shut my trap about it?
What?
Von Karma? What the hell? What are you up to now?
Miss Von Karma, you are hiding critical evidence.
I think the other Von Karma did the same thing. Suppressing evidence like this, you're as bad as your father.
Confront Francesca!
Your Honor, the defense asked that prosecutor Von Karma be held in contempt of court.
Well, yes, oh my shit.
Me, in contempt of court? You can't be serious. But you're hiding evidence from court on purpose. That's not fair. Phoenix, you're a lawyer. Or you're a lawyer or a school child. I was so angry I lost my composure.
Miss Von Karma, would you care to explain yourself to this court?
I thought this picture was not important, and thus felt on me to submit it, that's all. How could you think the picture were more or less the same? So why bother with the second? I mean, it's just much more trouble than it's worth for me to submit this as evidence. Well, from my point of view, even if they are almost the same, it means you can actually differ the two of them and see what the difference is. How can you say that? If you want to see it that badly, I'll submit it. Yeah, please do. I want to see it. What's the difference? Okay, the eyes.
What is this? What is this picture?
It's obvious the second picture the witness took that day at the scene of the crime. Well, it's a little off-center, but that's what you get with a nearest amateur.
I think the important point here is the person in this picture. This is most definitely not Maya Fey.
And he still has not really gotten that she changes. Like the woman beside him that, to the left of him, that's technically 8 years old.
What is the meaning of this?
This might be the break I was looking for. Now should I or should I not insist that the person in this picture is not my Faye? Technically, I think someone will just say it is, but I'm just gonna say it's not. Because that still means that if she is taken over by a spirit, it's not her, it's the spirit. So, as you plainly can see, the person in this picture is not Maya Fey.
Yes, I can't see that. It's not just her face, her whole body has taken on a different appearance. Especially around the chest area. Good God.
Oh, welcome to my stream, and I believe you just saw that one. Hopefully you enjoyed this, and do stay for as long as you want. And I do have a chat here, so anything you want to say, you can say it. It is on delay, so it will take a bit of a while before I can see it. There's only one conclusion that can be drawn here. That somehow is other persons snuck in and traded places with the defendant. Yeah, to his left, there is a woman that is technically the body of an 8-year-old.
Well, yes, I believe you're correct, Mr. Wright. The person was inside the channeling chamber. Was not Maya Fey.
Yeah, we did it. You're too soft. You're softer than on Morgan's strawberry dessert. Take a look at Prosecutor Von Karma's face. Yeah, because she knows about the channeling. Because of the channeling, she becomes someone else. I think you better continue to worry, Mr. Finswright.
Miss Von Karma, what do you mean by that?
Your Honor, I would like you to take a look at this picture. You son of a basketball! That must be illegal. Seriously, That must be illegal as shit. Because that is the detention center. This is Mr. Phoenix Wright and the defendant Maya Fey during his visit.
Maya Fey, but isn't this totally a different person?
Apparently he hasn't really got it yet. She looks this way because she is obviously in the middle of a channeling a spirit. Like seriously, isn't that really illegal?
It's unbelievable but she can...
Yet, it is the truth. When Maya Fey is in that state, she physically changes into person she's calling. The channeling. Well, it's calling, because I think I said calling. Miss Von Karma, a word if I may. Yeah? Taking a picture of someone during a private visit is illegal. Surely you must know that the picture can't be submitted as evidence. Obviously, I know this picture is illegal, but I never intended to submit it as evidence in the first place. Let's see. From the moment I showed this picture to the court, this case became all mine. After all, this image has now been forever burned into the judge's mind. So, just to teach him that it is actually the same person. I don't have a single witty lie. It's like we've been had. Apparently, but still that's illegal as shit.
I don't claim to understand this, and I still cannot believe it. Are you saying that this person is the defendant, Maya Fey?
If I give up here, the trial will end, but if I slip up and say something wrong, it will cost me. Is there another way I can prove that this person is this picture of Maya Fey? That is the question again. Because I can't prove it fully. This is the same clothing. The face changes, the hair doesn't. Like, it's only physical except hair. The hair stays the same. So the question is... No, I can't prove it right now. Your Honor.
Oh, the fire has returned to your eyes, I see.
This picture... With this picture lies a critical contradiction to all the testimony up till now.
A contradiction?
So you think you spotted a problem with this picture, then earn your keep. I just saw that! There's supposed to be a bullet hole here! There is none! Like, what is wrong with this picture? Like, oh, welcome to my stream, whoever is visiting this little kingdom of a streamer. I don't know, I should more or less make me a prop crown or something, just because of fun. I do love to mess around a bit sometimes. I just said that for fun. I'm not going to have a crown. The only thing I'm more or less having is my bandana thing, yeah. Tube scarf, whatever it is called. But yeah. There is no hole here. I just noticed that.
To the sleeve. But there isn't anything odd about it.
Yeah, exactly. That's the point. And that is exactly what is so odd. Something that should be there is suddenly missing. Should be there? Should be... How have I forgotten her voice again? Good God. There was a bullet hole in the sleeve of the defendant's costume. In that case, then it should be in this picture as well. Yeah, that is completely true, which means wow.
Miss Von Karma, you intended to hide this valuable piece of evidence?
She did actually miss that part.
You will most certainly be assigned a penalty for this.
But she doesn't really have the same penalty as I have, which is like a health bar for me. Alright, this should do some major damage to her argument. Don't celebrate yet. You like to bring down the mood, don't you? Take a look at Miss Von Karma's face. Why do you always miss her face? She's always smiling like that. She got that condescending grin plastered over her face again. Jumping to the gun again, I see, Your Honor. I would like to extend apology on the behalf of those incompetent fools.
What do you mean, and what incompetent fools?
If those fools down at the precinct hadn't missed the bullet hole, I wouldn't have gotten a report about it. As I didn't, I couldn't have known that this picture was of any value to this case.
I see. Okay.
She's lying through her teeth, I know it. That woman knew about everything, the bullet hole, the picture, everything. As a father, as a daughter, that's just it. You can't prove that. Franziska von Karma's idea of a perfect case is quite fascinating, don't you think? From my point of view, their perfect case is something that doesn't take longer than a lunchtime. If you must assign penalty, I'll personally make sure that detective gets what's coming. I'm sure we'll be great gnashing of teeth at his next salary discussion. Poor Gumshoe. Yeah, his salary discussion are a lot. Like, there are many of those.
In any case, this is a very big problem. When the defendant was taken into custody, her costume had a bullet hole in his sleeve. However, from this photo, it would appear that right after the shooting there was none. Exactly. That's the point.
I'm gonna make myself a bit there, so I can probably have a bit more hand movements. The judge is confused by this strange twist of events. This is your chance, Phoenix. Load all you got into this one shot, alright? Got it. What's this, Maya?
Maya!
Your Honor, there is only one logical explanation for this contradiction. Yeah, the bullet hole was made later. Nope. Which means the shooter is someone else.
The most logical explanation is that this person is not the defendant.
The defendant's sleeve had a bullet hole. The defendant's sleeve had a bullet hole in it. However, this person's clearly does not. There can be only one explanation. The person who shot Dr. Gray was not a defendant, but a different person altogether. What? What in the world?
Order! If order is not restored, I will suspend this trial. Ow!
Yeah, she is on a rampage. The defense argument is a complete mess. A complete mess. I fail to see how. Please enlighten us. Hey, witness. What the heck? Is that the only way to ask a gal a favor? Be quiet, you. You were the one who said it was only the two of them when you entered the room. Well, you know, if you were lying, I swear that my whip will be the last thing you see. Look, sis, you're looking mighty scary. So why don't we say you... I swear I wasn't lying or nothing. There wasn't anyone else there, honest. You see, now riddle me this, Mr. Wright. Where did the defendant vanish to? And where did the other woman appear from? Why is it lately all I want to do is to cry?
Well, if the person in this picture is not a defendant, then this poses two very big questions. First, where did the defendant vanish to? And the second, where does this person come from?
That's right. Now hurry up and answer, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Come on, you can't fall apart here, Phoenix. I can't believe that even Miss Mia's calling me by my full name. Good God. But I mean, how am I supposed to prove something like this? I had enough yet, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Enough yet, Miss Phoenix Wright? Or do you think you have enough in your to turn things around even now? Turn things around. That's right. Mia would always turn things around and change her perspective. Phoenix? So where did this intruder appear from? Where did Maya disappear to? I need to look at this situation from a different angle. Let's see. What if before we broke in, the third person was already in the room? What if Maya had left that room somehow? If I could prove that either of one of those conditions were true.
Mr. Wright, let's hear what you come up with.
I think what happened before, where forced our way into the channeling chamber is... I think what happened before we forced our way into the channeling chamber is... Your Honor, I would like to present some evidence. I prove that there was someone else in the room before the murder took place. Yeah, because this was the only key, but Pearl had it. No! Shit, I'm just gonna skip these, like, dead scenes. Think over again. I think I'm gonna actually say something I can't explain yet. I'm sorry, but I simply can't. You see? The reason is quite simple, because there is no explanation, that's why.
As I thought, another big waste in court's time.
Since you can't just give up like that. But Mia, rethink things one more time. There has to be an explanation. I'm already perfect, so... Of course, my conclusions are also perfect. Wait a second, so... No, she never left the room. Okay, I think I will actually lose this. Oh no, that's a problem. Oh god. Shit. I have proved there was someone else in the room. Maya never left the room. I believe that Maya never left the room. Shit, I don't technically want to lose this, but I don't want to cheat either. God dang it. But technically, this should be because it has a bullet hole, which means there are two clothings. I'm gonna... Oh, shit. The box. I didn't have a box. I had a folding screen. Did I have a box? Okay, as I said, the things are a bit delayed on the both the stream and the thing. Nah, I know, yeah, the thing is, Turtle Girl, I have actually played that part a long time before, so I do remember the box. So, there is no problem there. So, I'm just gonna speed this through here. I think I remember what to do here. So yeah, there is no problem there. I know about the box. It's just we have never figured out the box yet. That's why I'm trying to hold myself back as well. It's like, but the box is actually, but no way, I don't have the box. So yeah, no problem there. I know about the box. I fully know about the box. Yeah, so this one I just needed to... Yeah, there we go there. Go on, go on. Can't present anything yet. I'll try and skip this as fast as I can. Oh god, that's going to take some time. Yeah, and now from an 8-year-old to something... She was 30, I believe, yes? Yeah, seriously, that is not the clothing. That is literally her chest just poking out. Almost the same as here. Yeah, okay. Move on, please. Move on. I'm just gonna sit there and click as a maniac. Probably should not hold it against the wooden bench here. The only thing I can hear is bzzzt all the time. I don't know if you can hear it as well though. Okay, so focused. Still managed to pinpoint and take a shot. Alright, I need to listen first. I have to listen first to this. I'm gonna listen first to that. And now we're gonna check here. Okay, so we are back here at least. Then I'm gonna save. Oh, whoops. There. So, 2 shots. Yeah, and she got the blame here. Blame on the woman that doesn't confront. Okay, so go around. Keep going, keep going, keep going. This is a problem with this game, is that it just becomes a whale of a go back to where you were. So here's the second, yes. Insist it's not Maya, as before, people. If you're wondering what I'm checking, I'm still checking the numbers of everything. Because sometimes things goes down before other things goes down. The thing is, I can see 2 2s and 1 1. Wow, that's like a chess piece. 2 2s and 1 1. Not a puzzle piece, sorry, not a chess piece. Yeah, so this is illegal. We already know that. And the jury is just going on and on and on. I can prove it. Your Honor. Okay, fire in the eyes. Yes. I do love that I can actually only lose 1 health here, but I can... No, 2 health here, but only 1 on the other ones. Yeah, exactly. There is nothing odd about it. And there is no bullet! Bullet wound, bullet hole. Yeah, hole. Technically, clothing can have wounds, more or less. Nah, not really. So, moving on. Then, after we got back to where I am, I'm gonna save. Yeah, why they cannot jump this? There we go. Okay, so there's only one logical conclusion. The shooter is someone else.